G'day and welcome to today's show. It's a case study called Nobody's Daughter, a memoir of healing the mother wound by Rika Ramos. Today's show is brought to you thanks to the Your Family Story system, and I'll have free sections for this at the end of the show, so please stick around. Essentially, it helps you record a loved one's life story for future generations. Now, Nobody's Daughter is written by an American journalist. She's based in Florida, and it is about a story of old trauma and new life. So it's a real family story. It is dark, but it also offers humour and hope to balance. Now, how did it start? So Rika was in her 40s and she was marrying again for the second time. And she was wondering, do I invite my mum to this wedding? Now, you would think that would be an obvious, yes, for most circumstances. But for Rika, she questioned it because her mum refused to acknowledge the sexual abuse inflicted on her when she was younger by her stepfather. Now, this memoir is her second, and it was published in 2023. And in this show, I'm going to go over a bit about how she got started, the writing of this project, and then lessons for us as life story writers or creators. So Rika says she started this book out of a need. Writing helped her understand her inner world, but also grow in the real world. And she says writing really helped her clarify or navigate her past so she could clarify it. It was also a journey of self-discovery, because she had to consider her family history in a really objective way as well. So she learned a lot. It was a difficult process, she says, but it also enabled her to heal. But how did she produce this work? How did she get there? Well, she said she really did start with a book coach and an editor. So this helped with her in encouraging her firstly, but also for accountability, which is really important. Even though she was a journalist, she says it takes a village to create a life story like this memoir. For her, she was working and also had family responsibilities, and it took about 2 years for her from the start to the publish. She said she found time to write early in the morning, and that's when she banged out her chapters. But she had to, during the writing process, remember to claim her voice and also be brave to own her story. She says the whole process was very much an emotional release. Now, when I caught up with Rika, she also had some tips to share for us as life story creators. Now, you could be creating a memoir like her, or maybe an autobiography, a biography, or some other life story project like a feature story or a photo book. But she says, look, 1, have a support network. For her, this was friends, fellow authors, and they really helped her stay engaged, stay focused, stay motivated, and meet those deadlines. Second, she says, to make sure someone who's going to help you with structure. They're going to really pull you back on track when you want to go and play and you don't want to write. So they're really going to be firm with you. The third one is a mentor. She says this is really great for not only giving confidence, but letting her know or relieve the anxiety that she was on the right track. She was following the process, in inverted commas, the process of writing a book. But under all of this, she wants to draw a line and say, look, all of it is worth it. You've just got to keep moving forward and you will hold this book in your hand. It's so worthwhile. So there you go. Nobody's Daughter. In short, it's a story about every woman's right for truth and validation. And it's really bold, it's really lucid, and it really does delve deep into mother-daughter relationships. Now, you can get a copy to read for yourself on Rika's website, or also connect with her on Facebook. And I'll have all the links for this in the show notes, so please check it out. So to recap the show, I've talked a little bit about the book, a little bit why she wrote it and how she wrote it, and then tips for us as life story creating so we can get in there and do it too. And I really hope that this book really shows that if you pursue the truth or pursue creating, you will uncover the truth, and that's really liberating. So if you'd like to read more about this, I've got a whole article over at my website, go to foreveryoungautobiographies.com/Nobody's Daughter. The link is also in the show notes. But go over there, it'll have the links to her, to buy the book, to her website, also to her Facebook. There's more information and helpful links to help you get started on your own life story creating journey. I'd love to hear from you too. If you've got a comment, are you writing a memoir like Rika is? Drop me a line down below in the comments or over at the website. And at any time, please reach out to me via email. Go to foreveryoungautobiographies.com/contact. I'll be happy to help you if you're stuck in any way, whether that's planning, creating, polishing, or publishing a life story. So please get in touch. Before I finish up for today, I just wanted to let you know more about the Your Family Story system. So I mentioned this at the beginning of the show. You can get the first few sections to this for free. You go to foreveryoungautobiographies.com/free. Now essentially it's a bit of an introduction, but I walk you through the process I use as a journalist to interview people, whether that's a loved one or someone dear to you and you're wanting to create or record their life story. And that's the fuller product, but this is a free gift to you from me today on just a bit of an introduction on those sections. So please check it out. People find it very worthwhile. So I'll be back again soon with another topic, so I'd be really happy if you could like, follow, subscribe, even leave it a review. And until then, happy writing.